Now, I've heard things about Roy and his navigational skills. I knew it was legendary, but I didn't know it was that quick. My card's been marked.
You don't want some load of like a 50-odd cyclist turning onto a car full soaking wet, sitting on a nice leather sofa.
AUDAX is pretty okay. Yours is looking a little bit more special than mine. Yeah, well. Now is it AUDAX day? I got Ride with Roy turned up as well. Hello, Roy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tom. Yours is looking a little bit more special than mine. Yeah, well. Look at this. What do you expect? Look, you've got proper stuff, and I've got polystyrene rubbish on mine. Some right. Works, isn't it? Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you at last as well. We've spoken but never met, so yeah, it's going to be a good day. I think we're both AUDAX virgins.
Going to pop a cherry today, both of us on our AUDAX.
We hope.
You've not done one.
You've never done one.
There we go. Main cycling adventures over there. We've got Ride with Roy. A little celebrity punch this AUDAX, isn't it? Not long now. Got about 4 minutes before the off. I'm just about to be overtook by Ride with Roy.
Yeah. Only because you're letting me.
Well, it's certainly a busy bunch and a friendly bunch as well, so so far AUDAX is pretty okay. One thing I have noticed though is AUDAX seems to work in kilometres, whereas good old Tom Air works mostly in miles. So trying to work out the switch in my head is doable, but open to issues of my calculation, I think. Currently 13 miles in, which is probably what, I don't know, 18k, something like that, 19. My maths isn't really that good at the moment. I'm really boiling now. I've got all these warm clothes on. And I wish I didn't. So I'm having to take the gloves off because the full finger thermal gloves are making my fingers sweat. Not good, but a really good ride so far. What goes up must come down. Just gone past the first info point. That was my first info point, and yeah, pretty good. Just grab the number on the box, pop it on the old form, on the brevet form, and away we go. So we're on to the next point now on the brevet card. And everyone seems so friendly as well, which is great. It looks like we're at the first rest stop. It's only 23.4 miles in so far, but seems to be the place to be. What a cool little place.
If it wasn't for you guys, we would have missed it.
We shot back.
Well,
yeah,
it's only because I saw a guy pointing that way.
Yeah.
I thought, oh well, why is he pointing that way when we're going this way? So
yeah, well, just bear in mind we're following you, so
I'm following him.
Well,
I don't know who he's following.
This is blind leading the blind.
Listen, give him a credit card stamp for the sake of time.
And he was like, oh, they're only 90 seconds ahead. Yeah. And I was like, you're kidding, aren't you?
There's your card stamped.
Yeah. My card's been marked.
couple of things about AUDAX. So long as the bike you're riding is roadworthy, you can do one. And you've got to be sure that you can ride the distance. The second one is, and this is surprising, you do not have to wear a cycle helmet. Some rides do stipulate about having the mud guards, although most nowadays are getting a bit lenient on that. It's more to do with cuffs and stuff. If it's a wet ride, you don't want some load of like a 50 odd cyclist turning onto a car full soaking wet, sitting on a nice leather sofa.
Very good points there. Right, let's get out, let's go. I don't want to be catching any naughty peas. I've had my fair share of punches, so thank you. Yeah, going quite well. About 34 miles in, but I'm going to have to change my my Karoo 2 to kilometres, I think, for the next ride, because all the measurements are in K, special K. I've got my gloves off as well now. It's warmed up, lovely. The sun is out, which is very unusual for an October, I suppose. Some little amendments for the bike today. So I'm riding the Devitus, of course, the cheap bike. Now I put my little bar bag on there, which you can see just there. That seems to be doing quite nicely. I've also got my K-Edge for the Karoo on. Little light source just there. And I put my bar bag on there as well. One more thing is got a new wall ball from Canyon. On that bad boy. And that down there is my inner tube and puncture repair kit. Inside there I've got 2 tubes, tire glider. I've also got some traditional tire levers as well. In the rear back I've got my Tubolito knockoff, the ride nows, some tools, and something else as well I can't remember.
Kilometres, distance.
How you find the ride so far?
Good, yeah. Yeah, it's
Really, really nice.
fairly climby.
Yeah, Joe. I got quite lucky. I got yapping off all the hills so far. So I looked down. I'm like, oh, we just climbed the hill. And I looked at the thing. It was like, oh, we've done 2,000 feet. Oh, winner. I think it's only about 4,000 for the whole ride. So half done. So I'm happy. Yeah, feeling good.
That's good. I mean, I differ from you because I can't talk and climb at the same time.
I must admit, I was the one talking up the hill rather than the other chap. He was. He
Was he feeling a bit green?
He did look a bit red in the face, actually. I didn't think nothing of it, but
it's a great day, isn't it? It's a fantastic day.
I think this is probably the best day compared to yesterday's weather. I was a bit cautious today whether it was going to be absolutely raining or if it was going to be absolutely freezing. But it's really warm.
Next week's looking nice.
Hopefully, wow.
In fact, we've got a ride out to here on the Wednesday. So
Fantastic.
I'm doing fine, thank you very much. Yeah.
Double cameras, mate.
Yeah, I know. You're in stereo.
Oh, son of a... Bit of a flat. Just as we were leaving with Ride with Roy, front tyre gone down. One of my brand new inner tubes, which I just bought yesterday from Amazon, some Continental GP Race 28. But the valve was rubbish, so I put a ride now in, but the pressure isn't perfect. And then the question is now 47.5 miles. Looks like I've got to turn here. .6 miles now. Halfway there. Gonna try and catch up with some people. And I'm down to 1 spare tube. Wonderful. tubeitis is actually holding up quite well, to be fair. I can't really blame it on the crap inner tubes or the punches because I put different wheels on. I might go back to the stock ones, which weigh an absolute ton, but you never know. You're right, we're 58 miles in, so we're almost approaching the 100k mark. "77 miles in. There's a coffee stop coming up next and the stamp to collect. And it's on to the finish line, I believe." "17 miles now till the finish, and not wanting to risk any more bad luck on tyres and tubes, I thought I'd join the cool club. Yep, I'm riding with Roy and his mate. Although Roy is directing at the moment. Now, I've heard things about Roy and his navigational skills. He sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Should have gone up there, Tom.
Oh, right. See?
Don't follow me.
Yep, Roy's took us already a few moments into the ride. I knew it was legendary, but I didn't know it was that quick. Yep, that's right. The legend, right with Roy. Hello, Roy.
Hello, Tom.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. So you had a puncture?
I always have punctures at the moment, but yes, I had an awful puncture at the 2 cafes back one. I'm just hoping I got 16.3 miles left to roll until that finish line. Yeah, I don't know about you, Roy, but I think this is an absolutely fantastic AUDAX.
I loved it.
It's your first one too, isn't it?
It's my first one. The only problem we had, we were so deep in conversation and enjoying it, we forgot one of the what do they call it? Control points or whatever.
Info ones, was it? Or the controls? You got your stamps?
Oh yeah, we've got the stamps. What do they call them where you look at a signpost?
I think they're you're all going to pipe up on the comments. I know you are, Richard Lake, but
Yeah.
I think they're the information.
Information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I must admit, even I was a little bit confused by that,
Yeah.
because it's well, if you know the area, you know where you're looking.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the one in Nipton because obviously living close to there, but say Old Dalby, we just sailed on through.
Finish line onwards. I'm with Bruce and obviously Roy and me. All first time AUDAXes. What are your thoughts?
Brilliant,
Really good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It was a test, but it was excellent. And we were worrying about, we were sort of thinking about, what time do we need to be at this checkpoint? And so there was no need because there were people behind us.
There was.
And they were experienced, and that showed the experienced guys were just pacing themselves.
They were indeed. I think we finished with a good hour to spare, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So we could have spent longer at the cafe stop.
have
So no,
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
I think it's really good.
Would you do another one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Yes.
What sort of distance you would look for? Similar or
Oh,
less?
similar.
Or?
No, I'd do similar.
Yeah. It's a comfortable
Yeah.
distance, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was a fair bit of climbing on this as well, for me anyway.
Yeah, I think
So,
for the average person, I think they've weighed it quite nicely where it is.
yeah.
And it's daylight as well, because obviously you're starting early in the morning and it's still light now, so it's it's still got time to get home in the light and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
Can I just say, depending on how Tom edits this, you will see me lead us the wrong way and then I quickly realise and turn around. I have a reputation for getting lost, and it's unfounded.
Yeah, I'm going to be
Except
including
I did
that.
go wrong.
He steered me right today, didn't you? 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have
I think it was all right.
Bruce's Garmin was taking us.
all over the place.
I think we were going via Worcester.
Well, your stats should look fantastic if it's going that way. Anyway, thank you very much, chaps. It's been brilliant.
It's been fantastic meeting you, Tom, at last, and we'll get together again.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. I don't need to tell any of my viewers to subscribe to this fella here, because I know you already are, but yeah, please do if you haven't already. Anyway, right, thank you very much for viewing today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.